think there's like 18 people over there, so.
Oh, okay. It reminds me of like the live press conferences.
Oh,
You
yeah,
hear
yeah.
all the press recordings.
So you know what that is.
Oh, shows Harlow. Really? Oh, awesome. I love the colours.
I'll just stay there in case I need to run out. I don't want to get trapped in somewhere and then have to run through the middle of something. I go down by the back
There's
door.
a space next to Cafe, and if you get everyone just to move down one, and then you can just sit there. Yeah?
I can go by the back door.
Or in the back one.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm sitting
Yeah.
next to people.
Yes. Oh, no.
Can I just check the
Oh, ask Carol, right?
I'm just going to speak to you, Mr. Aiken Group. We've got one chance to get it right. We can't have more practice this afternoon. So the key things are, watch me. If I get it wrong, you all get it wrong, it's my fault, that's fine. I can go and get it wrong. But watch me, follow me, don't go too fast at the beginning. Watch me now, don't go too fast at the beginning. And remember, you guys are all going to ignore me because I'm going to be making a fool of myself if I'm Mr. A. So I'm going to go like this so that these guys can support me. Okay? Please don't make me embarrass myself. So I'm going to write
Hey guys, this is what we're waiting for our parents to come in and find a seat. We're just going to practice the A2, the hoodie, and then facing forward, and then angle. Okay? So did I say anywhere in there to get to and okay, so show our parents how really good we are at standing and sitting. So,
Lovely summer rose.
Just for a minute.
basically play on one get up as soon as the woman comes up, should be playing big thing. Okay? Watch me.
In your bottom. It's not your bottom. Right. No, move back. You need to move back.
Yes, this one.
There. So people can
Oh, sit in the front. We don't want empty seats. Sit there, yeah. Come on! So here, he's going to come here too. So Where are
Should
your
I
kids?
just
Right
take
here.
already sort of bad?
Yeah, maybe. Just sit in that front seat. Sit in the seats there.
Okay, cool.
Is that okay?
Come with me.
All right.
So what
I'll
about
just go and get. I'll go and get him. So maybe I reckon. I'll come back and we'll stand then. Yeah.
Okay, bye. Wait outside.
Have you got your keys? I haven't got my keys.
Oh, Fiona.
Okay, he's coming. I reckon what we'll do is we'll stand and we'll just wait quietly, and then as soon as we see him there, the music will start moving again. Remember to make it nice and loud. Look at him. As he keeps moving, keep looking at him all the way through to the front when he sits on a special throne. Special throne. Okay?
All right, it's it.
Can you see from there? Okay. Nice waiting, guys.
welcome everybody. Welcome whānau who have joined us today to celebrate Mr. A. Welcome to our beautiful students, our Board of Trustees, our staff, our whānau who are watching digitally. I hope you're not zooming in too closely. And our most special welcome to Mr. A and his wife Kerry, but we'll call her Mrs. A today. Today is all about celebrating Mr. A. He has been a phenomenal principal who has worked at Rata Street School for 25 years. That might be older than some of your mum and dads. It's time for Mr. A to slow down. So today is to celebrate Mr. A, celebrate all the beautiful things he's done for our school. We love him and we're so proud of him. But today it's time to say thank you, Mr. A, and enjoy your next journey. So I'm going to hand over now to our board chair, Nick Drew Crawshaw, who's got a few words to say.
Kia ora koutou katoa, ka mihi nui kia koutou, mō tēnei huihunga. Tēnā koe Dave, tēnā koe Kerry. Welcome everyone to this exciting opportunity to celebrate Mr. A. Now I don't want to talk for too long, and when I was thinking about what it is that I should say to Mr. A today, and to you all as we celebrate his time at Rata Street School and leaving, I was thinking, what am I going to say? And then this amazing newsletter came home on Monday, and it had a whole lot of great poems and stories, and different creative expressions of thanks to Mr. A from all of you students. And I thought, wow, this is such great material. So I read through it carefully. And there was something in there about Mr. A being careful to avoid the perils of boredom during his retirement, and certain things that he wants to avoid. And I thought, wow, that's very creative, but I might steer clear of that. And then I saw some excellent letters and short stories, and then I came across these acrostic poems. And so what I decided to do is write my own little acrostic poem, which is, it doesn't say Mr. Appleyard, it says farewell Mr. A. So I'm going to just read through it, and I want you to see if you can keep track of the letters. I'll try and emphasise the beginning of each of the letters. Farewell Mr. A. Thanks for the 25 years of service at Rata Street School. All of us here have fond memories of your time here. Remember us, because we'll certainly remember you. Every day, greeting students and parents at the school gates. We love the way you've got to know the students, taken time to say hi and celebrated birthdays. Every one of us wishes you well for the next chapter of life. Long walks with Kerry maybe? Fun riding around in golf buggies? A few odd jobs maybe? Like being Prime Minister? Or working at KFC? Mātua Dave, thanks for your aroha, your manaaki, and your pukumahi. Rata Street School is so much better because you were here. Aroha nui ki a koe. So that's farewell, Mr. A. Now, lots of you in your letters said things about how Mr. A does a whole lot to look after Rata Street School. So things like picking up rubbish, fixing holes in things, getting balls off roofs, and always putting up flags to make sure that no one messes up the grass on wet days and that you don't get messed up by the grass on wet days. But the work that I do with Mr. A and the other board members is about looking after the other part of the school, thinking about the finances, making sure that we have the right money going to the right things. We have great teachers and staff to look after all of you guys in the classroom. And so there were some interesting comments in the newsletter that came home about what it is that Mr. A does in his office when he's in there all day tapping on his computer. I can assure you that it's not Fortnite. Our school is in in a really great place where Mr. A is leaving because of all the extremely hard work that he's been doing, working with the board and with the senior leadership team. And so I want to say from the Board of Trustees and from many years of boards of trustees under your leadership, thank you for all of that work and thank you for the extreme care and competence with which you've looked after Arthur Street School. And then finally, I was thinking about what characterises Mr. A for me as a principal, and the one thing that really stands out is his openness. He always greets people with an open smile. His office door, except when he's having an important meeting, is always open. He welcomes children and parents and teachers alike into his office, and he's out in front of our school, openly welcoming people in. And so, Mr. A, I think that's an amazing characteristic, and I want to thank you so much for that openness and the aroha that you brought to our school. Now, I'm supposed to present this rasa tree to you, which I won't pick up because it just looks a little heavy. But this is a northern rasa tree. This is for you to take home and plant at your place, to take a little piece of Rasa Street School with you. Andy, who's also on our board, aka Councillor Andy, also known as the Birdman, has been looking after this rata tree at his place for a few years, but it is a sibling, a brother or a sister tree to all of the other rata trees that are planted around the field at Rata Street School. So when Mr. A takes this home and plants it at his place, he'll be taking a little piece of Rata Street School with him. So,
Mr. A, we talked to the kids about what they loved about you and what they thought about when they thought about you as our principal. And we turned those ideas into a picture book about the things that make you awesome, the things that the children think are special about you.
We know you are a technology business. Thank you for helping the teachers and children of technology. Can I tell a secret, Miss A? Let's turn around so no one can hear us. Miss Mono said that you always have to grow from each other. Who's gonna help her now? Thank you for being so kind and looking after Rata Street School kids and stuff. We love you, Mr. A. Thanks for dressing up so often when we have special days. It looks like you love dressing up because you are always super happy and excited when you wear different clothes. You are awesome. Mr. A because I enjoy acting up in a crowd so much. Vincent's word to describe his confidence. Thank you for getting the ball off the road. You are awesome. We think you are helpful because you always try fixing things. Thank you for talking to everyone. You've shown us to be friendly to others just because they are there. We thank you for being a showman and not a show. If we do that, you do that too. If we needed a dancer, an athlete, a target, an actor, you were the man. We thought you were just like us. Cool. But now we're a bit older. Now we're a bit older, we get it. You were showing us that sometimes it's good to celebrate, party, laugh, and make each other smile. Now what will you do when you're feeling a little bit out there? Enjoy that when it happens, Mrs. A. And P.S. don't forget to send us photos. Thank you for wishing us a happy birthday and for giving us a gold card, a birthday card, and a present. You have always worked so hard to fill people's pockets with all the positive things you do and say. We will always remember that, Mr. A. Thank you for being such a flashy user in your suit and my shirt and smart tie. We are proud that you are a principal. You are awesome. Thank you for being such a wonderful principal, loving and caring the children at our street school. We are proud that you are a principal. You are awesome.
There are
that long ago, and he said, I want to make something really special for Mr. A because he's been so good to my son and we just love him so much. And we said, that would be great. And so now I'm going to let him come on up, John and Toka, and he's going to explain what he's made and what's super, super special about it, because it's really special.
Hi, my name's John, and this is my son Toka. That's his mother down the back, Dana. When we were looking for a school for our son, there was many schools to pick from, and Toka's Dana found this amazing school that did amazing things in the community and for the children and for the teachers and the parents. And we brought him here, and for many children at 5, 6, school's really overwhelming. It was quite overwhelming for my son and for us as parents. And it was a really tough time, just settling in. And there was a time when my son really felt quite overwhelming. And David came to him and took him aside and went for a walk and said to him, "It'll be all right, mate. It'll be all right." That's my story anyway. Yeah, I'm a strong believer that the culture of the school is set by the principal, and this has been a wonderful school for our son and for our family. So, on behalf of the school and the parents and the teachers, Glenda and the staff, and especially Nathan, and a few of the parents, I'd like to give to you this gift. And just let you know that it's very special from the heart for the children. This is what they call a waka huia. And huia feathers are the most prized and valuable feathers. And they were used on as body adornment, and especially for great chiefs and great leaders and women that were leaders for these, and they put them on as type feathers on a cloak. Well, don't you know that if you don't know what feathers is, it's stink. Yeah. So this is a waka huia, and it means it's a treasure box. And you just open it up. Now, this is a stylized light flower. And in it are waka feathers. And what's special about it is that all the children and teachers in the school and some parents have cut these feathers out and put words in it. This example. And they put their name on it.
Yeah, Kiana from room 19. Cool. Maya in room 2. The best. I'm liking this.
Oh, that's random.
From John.
That's truly random.
Solid.
also, this tree, this is carved out a tree that's actually on the site. And Nathan was very instrumental in obtaining that tree.
I wonder where that had disappeared to.
Also, on behalf of Tuka's mum and Tuka, we'd like this to be back. Thank you for that.
That is absolutely. And you made this.
Thank you.
Thank you for picking the school van out of the garage for the teachers to drive. And thank you for picking us up in the van when it's raining. You were awesome. Thank you for always being there when we needed help. You helped us when we got stuck up in a big tree. That's why you're okay. Thank you for taking us to Everyone Park when we get single cards. It always seems so fun. You are awesome. We will miss you. We think you are approachable. We know we can come and talk to you whenever we need. Whether it is to make us smile when we're sad, to ask for help or something, or to get us all to get out of the tree. Thank you for going else in the land to put the red flags on the bus so we know that it's too wet to play on it. You are awesome. We think you are patient because you never get angry, even when some of us naughty. You always remain patient and listen to our worries and our stories. We think you are awesome. Thank you for fixing things around the school like door locks and iPads. You are really good at solving problems. We think you are respectful because you accept us for who we are and you build good relationships with us and our farm. Thank you for being interested in us and walking around the playground to chat to us and help us solve problems. You are awesome. Thank you for being responsive to getting balls out of the trees and off the roof, putting up the flags in the grass bed.
We love the way you go to so much effort on dress-up days. I always look forward to those days, especially to see what funny outfit you come up with. You never fail to give us lots of laughs, especially the time you dressed up as a pretty pink fairy.
There have been so many times and so many ways that you've been supportive of people in our school. We all know you helped to get balls out of trees, but you go even further. I remember when I was in the juniors, you helped Lucas and I to make a long pole out of all sorts of things you found to each our ball that was way up high. You'll be pleased to know that your marvellous pole invention is still in the shed, and every time we use it, we will remember you.
Yes,
You're awesome. So, you too. We're awesome.
Okay, you guys have been showing Mr. A exactly why you think he's awesome, but all of the staff think he's pretty awesome too. So we made a little video to show Mr. A how awesome we think he is. And you know what? A lot of the things that are in the video are actually the same things that you think he's awesome. So check this out.
Mr. Appleyard, our day, what a mighty road you've paved. Well, Principal Extraordinaire, now it's time to rest. It's only fair.
Dave's a hero in every way, especially when it's Savile Day. Sweet Dave Pizza, he's the best. Food will do instead of this.
Fix it, fix it, fix it now. Dave's the man to show us how. Techno problems, big and small, Mr. A can fix them all.
When dressing up is called for, we call for Dave during the hunt. We don a cape, a hat, a mask, anything, whatever we ask.
Snoozing with celebrities, Dave's a charmer because he's got the gift of the gab, the best of known here and there.
Sometimes glory doesn't come with the job. It's not much fun to clean the vomit, blood and poo, fingers cut almost right through.
A handyman around the school, Dave can sort it with his tools. Graffiti, mice, broken wood, nothing stops him, nothing could.
Daily duties Dave completes, room cleans, rubbish, the grounds at street, amazing principle, here's a clue. Who asked you what gets balls off the roof?
Dave loves his sports, the Melbourne Cup, rugby when his team is up. Banter, digs and pets abound when Dave the Joker is around.
Every morning at the gate, Dave and Brent never late. He's welcoming and smiling too, bonding us, he's the glue.
We count on Dave for many things. We need a laugh, give Dave a ring. Assembly serving a large stage. He'll act a clown, but not his age.
When we need help, Dave is there. A teacher, student, broken chair, Dave will talk, support and need. Hand on our shoulder, constant friend.
He loves the disco, does our Dave. Or at least he looks so brave. DJ, Appleyard, he's the one. Turn up the beats, let's have some fun.
That orange cone we love and hate, Dave secures our garden gate. We sometimes wonder, is it him using this to trap us in?
COVID came along this year and gave us all a mighty scare. Dave was clear and strong and calm. He led us well. We're safe from harm.
And now his 10 years at an end. What will we be without our friend? Garter Street will find its way. Dave's legend with us every day. Let's celebrate.
So, Mr. A, we thought that when we did the drone picture, it was pretty special because it showed the aroha that we have for you. And so what we've done is we've had a special print made of this so that you can keep it for always and always remember how much you are loved.
Thank you for picking up Robin. When we play, you are awesome. We think you're fair because you listen to everyone's idea. Thank you, Mr. A, for giving us the time to present the awards at our assemblies. We love it when you join our syndicate and full school assemblies because you bring awesome energy and get the best high fives.
Mr. A, you are as calm as a waiting harbour on a warm summer's day. Even when we do things that we shouldn't, or your day is super stressful, that you keep calm and embrace the challenges that you face. Thank you, Mr. A, for always helping kids calm down when they get a little angry. You talk quietly but firmly, so we stop and then talk about what we were wrong. You don't teach us, but you definitely understand us. You are awesome.
Thank you, Mr. A, for being the funny and cool principal. You always make us laugh in assemblies before and after school. And when you're on duties in the playground, we'll definitely miss that loud laugh.
Thank you, Mr. A, for keeping us safe by getting rid of rottenness, glass on the path, and dead cats. You are awesome. Mr. A, thank you for being understanding. Really happy you're happy for us too. When we are sad, you always talk to us about why we are sad, and you make us feel better. You also help us to say sorry if we need to make things right.
Thank you, Mr. A, for always having time to listen to us. For example, when I cut my leg, you greeted me and my parents, and you talked to my mum and dad and said you hadn't seen me for a long time. When I first came here, you introduced me to Ryder Street School and gave me a nice yellow reading folder. I see you were other children and you were all there with them. But other than that, you have been an awesome principal during my years here, Mr. A.
Mr. A, we think you are committed because you have dedicated yourself to your job for 25 years and never given up. You always give of your time to help a student in need, like a football stuck up in a tree would come and get it down. You would even walk on the school's roof knowing it was dangerous, just to grab a ball or steal. That's why we think you are committed. Mr. A, we turn our pictures into a book for you to keep.
Mr. A is going to be going home with lots of treasures today. Hope you've got a big car, yeah.
Looking forward to this one coming home.
Okay, Mr. A, when you are a part of Ryder Street School, you are a part of our school always. You have had such an impact on the lives of students, staff, whānau, everybody involved in the school, and we wanted to find a special gift that would reflect that you are a part of us for always. So what we did was we had a piece of pounamu split into 3 pieces, and we've made 3 different gifts out of those 3 pieces.
So the first special treasure that we've had made is for Mrs. A. And this is a special pendant that we had carved, especially for her. And you'll see that it's got 2 korus on it. And that's because it's showing 2 people starting a new beginning. And we thought that was pretty cool because Mr. A and Mrs. A, that's 2 people. And they're starting a new beginning with their retirement. So Mrs. A, thank you for sharing Mr. A with us. And we wish you all the very best for your retirement.
Okay, and for Mr. A, out of the same piece of pounamu, Te Whatuwha, which has historical origins in battle, but nowadays are given to mark a milestone or a significant occasion and recognise someone in leadership. So we thought that was exactly you.
The third thing that we had, we actually wanted to keep a little bit of Mr. A here. Actually, we wanted to keep all of Mr. A here, but we can't do that. So we wanted to keep a little bit of Mr. A, and we thought maybe we'd cut a little bit of his hair and keep that, but actually it's pretty short, and I think we might lose that. So we decided to have this special trophy made, and it's called the Appleyard Award. And you can see on it, see the little heart at the top? That's made out of that special punamu that the other things are made of, and this is going to stay at our school, and we're going to hand it out every single year so that we'll always remember Mr. A. And we put a heart at the top, Mr. A, because we want you to know the aroha that we feel for you, and we know that you feel a lot of aroha for our school as well. So we'll leave it up to you to decide what you award it for, but that's going to stay at school, okay? Mr. A has been the heart of our school for a long time. And we hope, Mr. A, when you leave today, you know that you're going to stay in our hearts for a long time too.
Wow. I'm lost for words, so luckily I did write some down. While I compose myself. Thank you. Thank you for those wonderful words, for the items, the singing, those precious poema, the lovely, the books, everything. You've obviously worked very hard at putting all this together, and you've kept it top secret. I can't believe that this word of this didn't sneak out of someone's lips and reach my ears. So very well done. That top secretness, you kept that secret really well. Your items have brightened what might have been a very sad day for me. Because I've loved working here. I've enjoyed all the fun and the antics of the children. I've had the privilege to work with an amazing staff. And I've become part of a great community. I'm getting to know parents and their extended family over many years. So although I am leaving, I leave you in good hands, because as well as your teachers, Mrs. Stewart and Mrs. Thompson will look after you all. They'll recognise your birthdays, they'll get balls out of the trees. They'll always have a smile on their face, and they will say a cheery hello in the mornings. But you've also got to look after them. Work hard, be sensible, and have heaps of fun with them. Your kind words are appreciated, and these very generous gifts will be treasured. I take 25 years worth of memories with me, and I'll always be proud to say that I was principal of Rata Street School, the best school in New Zealand. So thank you. It has been very special, right from when that huge limousine picked me up this morning, to coming down a red carpet, to seeing this fantastic chair that's going to be in my lounge, to all the kind words that have been said over the week and today. all the gifts and the acknowledgements of a huge career. It's sometimes felt like a huge career, a long career, but it only seems 5 minutes since I was a young 20-something-year-old just starting out. So it is good to be finishing. I've got sadness, but there's happiness from you guys. So thank you all. Thank you guys. And thank you to the other half. You can see these two compete for everything.
Mr. Appleyard, you're not going to go away without us having to say something. This is for Samoan community. Samoan parents are here. And we want to say, Pāwhatai lover. Pāwhatai lover. And one of the things I want to say this morning, this is a very special day. And I pray to God of the heavens and the earth that He will continue to bless you because you have blessed us. You are a servant, a wonderful servant who has served with all your heart. And Mr. Appleyard, we pray every day for this school and for whoever's going to come to take care of this school. But for now, we will say, God bless you and your family. May God bless you in your journey. May He carry you in His wings like an eagle. May you walk and never grow weary. May you run and never faint. We pray and we continue to lift up this community in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. This is the day that the Lord has made. The Lord has made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And be glad in it. Sing along. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. Sorry, that's
Thank you.
Mr. A, I'm sure you can see that the whānau who are here today who have been moved to speak are doing so because you are so special and so important to us. So thank you to those people who have stepped up and represented your communities today. But Mr. A, you've made it through, you've survived. We're at the end of our assembly and in a moment we're going to invite you and your beautiful family to walk back down the red carpet one last time. We hope today's assembly has shown you how awesome we think you are and how much aroha we have for you. You are really, really special and will always be really special to us.
Come on!
how amazing you were. That was fantastic. Thank you, everybody.